Okay, to get into these last little problems, there's a little trick here. Sorry. Okay, we're going to do these last problems, and it involves a thing called reverse distribution. Here's our old distributive property. We've done lots of problems like that. 3 times x plus 2, 3x plus 6, right? Done that lots. So sometimes we're given 3x plus 6, and we might have a reason, we just might have a reason that we want to do it backwards. Basically, we yanked the 3 out of both of those terms, right? This here is a term, this is a term. They both have a factor of 3 in them, right? Factor being something multiplied to get it. So both of these have a 3 in them, so we can yank that out and make it 3x plus 2. Most math books call that factoring out. That's how I learned it as a kid. It's also called reverse distribution, going the other way. So sometimes this is valuable. So there's a problem coming up here. I'm going to show it now, and then hopefully when you do it a little bit later, you'll be able to apply this and do it. So I'm going to do that problem, and then I hope in a few minutes you can still use this concept. All right, A equals EM over 2 plus EN over 2, and then isolate. If we're trying to isolate N, we're going to have to kind of be smart here. So, no, I'm sorry. We have to be even smarter if we isolate E. Let's get E by itself. Well, the first thing I want to do is there's a clever way. Let's just get rid of the 2's on the bottom of fractions. Most people would like to get rid of fractions if they could. So I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by 2. Remember, it's the side, the whole side. So to really show that everything over here is going to be multiplied by 2, I need these parentheses. So then distributive property works on it, right? So let's go ahead and I'll take a minute and write it out. EM over 2 times 2 plus EN over 2 times 2 equals 2A. So the whole reason I did that was because these will cross out. Multiplying by 2 is the opposite of dividing by 2. So there you go. So 2A equals EM plus EN. Now I want to get E all by itself. I want to isolate E. So really the way I want to do that is reverse distribution. Both of these terms now just have a factor of E, and I could pull that out and go like this. E times the quantity of M plus N equals 2A. Great. So now I can see I couldn't just divide this by M, because M is in both terms. And that wouldn't get the E's together. I know it seems like other things might work, but nothing else really will work. You could try some other stuff and it's just going to get all nasty. So, but if you do this, now E is by itself, and then I can divide by this thing. See, I have E times blah, and I'm going to divide by blah. So here we go. Of course, the only way I could do that is if I did it to both sides. E times blah divided by blah. So then, of course, those cross out. Before I get too low on my whiteboard, I'm just going to use my eraser. So I've just solved for E. But it was that step of reverse distribution that allowed me to do that. So I hope when you get down to that problem, you'll be able to apply a reverse distribution. I'm going to give you some reverse distribution problems on the check sheet first, and then we'll go back to solving some of these. So there you go.